Do you ever feel like your English sounds too formal, robotic, or textbookish? Well, if it does, then let's change that. Now, fluent English isn't just about vocabulary and grammar learning. It's much more than that. It is about sounding natural and confident in your everyday English conversations. Now, that is where the fixed expressions or word chunks come in handy. Native speakers often use the fixed expressions or word chunks to convey certain meanings, certain nuances in their conversations without being elaborative. Welcome to Fluency Goals. I'm Mandeep, your English coach. Today in this lesson, we are going to learn 10 fixed expressions or 10 word chunks that are going to help you to sound natural, confident in your everyday conversations. And trust me, if you use this regularly, if you practice this enough to use this in your English conversations, then you will sound very natural and very confident in your communication. So what are we waiting for? Let's quickly jump into the lesson. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. If you are an ardent fan of English movies or English series, you must have heard the characters, the actors use this phrase often in their conversations. For what it's worth is used to convey that even if the thought is not important, even if it doesn't matter, I would like to put forth my opinion or my thought on the subject. For what it's worth, I think your idea has real potential. Let's say your colleague pitched in an idea to your supervisor, to your boss, but was rejected there and then. Now, even if you like the idea, it won't matter because it has been already rejected by the superior. But still, you want to convey the thought to your colleague that his idea was good and it has a real potential. So you can say here, for what it's worth, I think your idea has a real potential. For what it's worth, I'm really proud how far you have come. For what it's worth, you handled the situation better than I would have. So you can use this fixed expression whenever you are unsure about how valuable your opinion or your thought is, but you still want to share it politely. As far as I know. Whenever you want to share your thought, your opinion based on whatever knowledge you have or whatever you are aware of about the situation. So you can say something like, as far as I know, the meeting is still on for 3 p.m. As far as I know, she hasn't submitted the form yet. This phrase is really great for sharing limited information or when you feel that this is what is to the best of your knowledge, or when you want to substitute the phrase, simple phrase, to the best of my knowledge. Next is at the end of the day. At the end of the day. So a very good phrase to substitute something eventually, ultimately. So ultimately, at the end of the day, what matters the most? So something eventually, something that is going to happen. So use this as a substitute for ultimately. So when all things are considered, ultimately, this is going to happen. Let's use it in sentence. At the end of the day, what matters is how you feel about it. That means ultimately it all comes down to how you feel about this situation or something. At the end of the day, they chose the safer option. So ultimately, they chose the safer option. At the end of the day, we are all just doing our best. You can also use this phrase, this word chunk to convey, to summarize your viewpoint. In the long run. In the long run. When you say in the long run, it means that over a period of time or eventually. In the long run, healthy habits pay off. Eventually, the healthy habits, they are going to pay off. They are going to benefit you. It may be hard now to learn a foreign language, but in the long run, it will be worth it. In the long run, investing in your skills brings the best returns. From time to time, say, I visit my hometown from time to time. That means occasionally, but not regularly. From time to time, I visit my hometown. From time to time, I like to take a break from social media. We all need help from time to time. So whenever you are having casual speech, casual conversation, instead of saying sometimes I like to do this, it sounds more natural to say from time to time I like to upskill myself. Every now and then. This means once in a while. So again, a substitute for something that you do occasionally. Every now and then I crave junk food. Every now and then I like to treat myself with some luxury. The next is, I see what you mean. So use this phrase to simply convey that I understand your perspective. I understand your viewpoint. I see what you mean. It's a tough decision. Oh, I see what you mean now. That makes sense. I see what you mean, but I still disagree. So it doesn't mean that you always have to agree if you tell somebody, I see what you mean. It simply means that you understand their thought, their viewpoint, their perspective on the subject. As a matter of fact. So whenever you are in a discussion and you want to clarify something and you want to add emphasis on some point, then you can use this phrase as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, I do have experience in teaching grammar to students. I wasn't late. As a matter of fact, I arrived early. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I was going to say. Use this phrase to politely emphasize on something or on some point. Due to the fact that. Use this phrase to provide some explanation that something happened due to this reason. So as a result of. So take it as a substitute of, as a result of. The flight was delayed due to the fact that the weather was stormy. We rescheduled the event due to the fact that many dignitaries weren't available. He was absent in the meeting due to the fact that he was unwell. So this is a very formal phrase. So you can use it formally in office, in your workplace, or you can use it formally in your writing, email writing also. Now the last phrase is extremely important and it is often rigorously used by natives in their conversation. I'd rather not. So use this phrase to politely decline something. Or I'd rather not, that means I'd prefer not to do this. I'd rather not, followed by the activity. I'd prefer not to do this activity. I'd rather not talk about it right now. That means I prefer not to talk about this right now. Thanks, but I would rather not join this WhatsApp group. I'd rather not share my opinion on that topic. Now, this phrase can come in really handy to say no without sounding rude. So, use it as much as you can in your conversations to say no. Let's quickly recap the expressions that we have learned today. For what it's worth, I would like to share my opinion even if it doesn't matter or is not that important. As far as I know means to the best of my knowledge. At the end of the day means ultimately what is going to matter at the end of the day. In the long run, eventually. In the long run, eventually. From time to time, occasionally but not regularly. Something that you like to do from time to time. Every now and then. Again, a substitute of occasionally. I see what you mean. To say that I understand your viewpoint or your perspective. As a matter of fact. Use it to emphasize a point or a thought in discussion due to the fact that as a substitute for the reason. I'd rather not means I'd prefer not to. So that was all about today's video lesson. I hope that you like these fixed expressions and that you would try your hand at using these in your everyday conversations. If you have liked this lesson, then please hit that like button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and click on that bell icon to receive the notifications. I'll see you next time with another lesson. Till then, happy learning.